Hey guys, good afternoon. It's Cali. How's everybody doing today? I'm back with another weekly update. I just dropped my grandson off at home. He spent the night last night and he wore this grandma out. He'll be 6 years old on Thursday, and there's a big difference between 6 and 51. Let me just say that. But I do my best to keep up. But oh my goodness. So anyway, that's why I'm a little late with the video today. But we did manage to get to the auction last night. We didn't stay too long. We were only there for about an hour. But we did pick up a few things, and I'll show you. And I'll just give you a rundown of what the week has held in store, and flew by again, right? Basically, I was able to put out 3 videos this week, which for me is, I don't know what. I'm on a roll. I told you the fall is my season. So I put out the spring roll video, the harvest candle video that I did for #LoveFallArt, and I did my green juice video, which isn't so green. It's mostly green. It's like 80% green, and then there's orange in it. So, but I got a lot of good positive response from that too. So thank you guys who are supporting me on my new juicing everyday journey. And today's day 20, right? So here we are. I love this stuff. I'm addicted to it. Really, really good. And again, I'm doing raw till 4, and that's been no problem. I have an abundance of food to eat, so I'm not going to go too much into that. But if you guys have specific questions or anything, or, you know, feel free. I got a great tip from Bernadette on my spring roll video. She had told me instead of putting the wrappers in the water, excuse me, that I should use a spritz bottle. And that was a great tip, like changed my life. So I love when you guys comment and go back and forth and answer each other and help each other out. It's great. And I will be getting back to, you know, I catch up on all my comments, and then, and this is not a complaint, trust me, I'm blessed and grateful. But I'm slacking again and getting back to my comments. I don't like to let a week go by. So every week I vow I'm going to do a little bit better, but I will be getting back to all of you who've been so kind and supportive, and thank you so much. So I think for those of you who follow me on Facebook, I mentioned that my friend Patty Greco, Sunshine, did her one-woman show at the Forestburg Playhouse on Friday night. And my Tom did the sound for her. And our friend Greg was doing video. And it was so cool to just be there, part of the family, supporting her, loving her. And she rocked the house. She's amazing. I think I may have mentioned before that she reminds me of like a combination of Cher and Barbara Streisand. Excuse me, lots of pollen and allergy stuff going on. So anyway, she was freaking amazing. And also at the, and what a great little place. It was my first time at our local Forestburg Playhouse. And what a great, great place. They have food there. We had dinner beforehand. They had vegetarian options. So I had some vegan chili, and it was great. And also, look what's coming, you guys. Halloween weekend to the same theater. I posted this on Facebook, but hello. I don't know if any of you guys, well, I would imagine that if you're friends of mine, that you are Rocky Horror fans. But Rocky Horror has been a part of my life since I'm 15, so for the last 35, 36 years. And we used to go every weekend, and it was part of my life for a long time. And it's funny, when Tom and I got together this time around, we didn't realize that we both secretly were Rocky Horror fans, like crazy fans, like, and yeah, so we share that too. So anyway, give me a jump to the left and a step to the right if you guys are Rocky Horror fans too. And I can't do the time warp anymore. I don't jump to the left so good. But anyway, we had a great time. It was so much fun. So I'm looking down at my notes again because I'm still kind of scattered here. This grandma's like all over the place. So let me see. I got some happy mail this week, which, you guys, again, I talk about my blessings here, and you guys already know how much I love my gypsy sister, Miss Rita Marie, and I'll just segue into talking about that. But she dropped a little special something in the mail for me this week for my birthday, which was totally unnecessary, sister. As well as my dear friend Holly, too. Thanks, Halls. Miss Rita sent me this, and I actually watched her video, and I'll link to this video. And I believe she does these, they're like shade hangers. You can hang them on your shade. You can hang them wherever, but she made this for me, or she made this, and it became mine. It came to me. And I will link to her video of when she made these, but I love her so much, and she's so near and dear to my heart, and I'm blessed my whole life, again, to have this circle of strong women and men around me through my whole life. I've been surrounded by amazing sisters, and my love multiplies, it doesn't divide, you know, like so many. And I'm so blessed to have these women around me because I'm inspired, I'm strengthened, I'm lifted up, you know, definitely wind beneath my wings kind of things, you know. So I love this. I love this, Rita. You are my sister forever, and I thank you so much. And Halls, you too. My girlfriend Holly, I told you guys I reunited with her after 27 years or so recently, and she's been spoiling me with my bracelets, and she sent me a big box of birthday goodies and a gift card to Michael's, you know. So I'm certainly, presents are so unnecessary, but my God, I'm so thankful and so blessed. So thank you, my sisters. I love you all. And I'm also going to see my sister of the moon, my other sister of the moon, Jonathan, this week. So I'm going to go visit her, and I haven't seen her in a while. I saw her on my birthday briefly at the Harvest Festival, but we used to hang out all the time. And she was with me when I lost my leg, and she was going through a divorce, and, you know, we bonded over some really traumatic things, and we've been really close for over 15 years. And she recently had an amazing, amazing baby boy, Lincoln Hawk. And, you know, life changes when you're a mom, and it's no fault or anything. We both, you know, I'm probably the guilty one here because I tend to isolate a lot. But it's so great when I can just, you know, reunite, and you know they're true friends when there's no baggage. It's like no time has passed. You pick right up, whether it's been, you know, 2 days or 2 years. That's a true friend when, you know, no explanations are needed and you just love each other. So I'm going to be going over there on Monday night and having some dinner with her and her husband and Mr. Lincoln. So I'm excited about that. It's really great. I talked about green juice. I talked about Cardi. I want to talk a little bit more about my gypsy sister and I. We did release, again, I apologize, you guys, I was fine until I turned the camera on, of course. We both did release on the 15th our second installment of The Gypsy and the Witch, a creative journaling journey that we've embarked upon. We started in August, and we're doing a journal entry each month for a full year. And this month's entry was Autumn Leaves. And I'll also link to that video below, as well as Rita's Autumn Leaves video. And we're making them for each other. So at the end of the year, we'll be exchanging our books. And this is so much fun. We're having a blast with it. And what's come out of this as well is a new group. And I have to admit that Rita has been the impetus for all of these new developments. She's much more technologically savvy and on the ball with this kind of stuff than I am. So really, she's leading the way here, and I'm standing at her side, but I have to thank her because without her kind of prodding me along here, I wouldn't have the group especially. So we're happy to be opening this to anyone who's interested in following along with The Gypsy and the Witch and doing their own. We'll announce within the group. It's a closed group, but just request to join, and I can't imagine we'd turn anyone away. You know, no drama. That's really the only guideline. We'd like to keep it, you know, in a hippie, bohemian, witchy, gypsy-ish kind of theme, but all medias are welcome, all people are welcome, and so just request to join, and we will approve it. So that's exciting and new, and I can only see already, you know, good things. I've met some new friends from that as well, and we have some projects coming up, and within that group, we'll announce they'll also know the theme, and they can kind of play along with us, if you will. So that's really fun and exciting. So Rita and I both have discussed the October theme. We'll be announcing it in our group this week, and the October entry will be out on the 15th. And I just want to say that I also enjoyed taking part in the Creative Arts Collaborations hashtag event this month of, I want to do this every time I say hashtag, of Love Fall Art. There was a huge outpouring of support and amazing videos that were put out from supportive artists here on YouTube, creative content creators. How many times can I say create? Um, so it seemed like there were thousands of videos. Like we have over 300 people in that group, but it seemed like there were many more people playing along. And so if, at any time, just type in the search bar hashtag Love Fall Art, and you will be treated to many, many, many videos. So my contribution to the event was to do some hand-poured harvest candles. And so I got to play with that amazing wax that I got from my friend Ellen. And you guys, I had such a blast. I'm telling you, when I got done with those, I was looking around the house like, what else can I pour wax in? And I did pour wax in a few other things, but I've put the candles in. I wound up using that really big suitcase, trunk that I got at the auction a while back, the one I could barely lift. Well, that was empty. And so I have all my candle making supplies in there now. So that worked out really good. And because, space is limited in my little witchy cottage here. I have to really conserve and, so that worked out really good. So loving the candles, and you'll be seeing more. And they smelled, my whole house smelled like wax and cinnamon, which was amazing. And they were perfect for, also, this month is flying by again. It's my grandson's birthday on the 24th, which is also Mabon. So brightest blessings of Mabon to all my sisters and brothers in the craft. And for those of you who don't know what Mabon is, it's basically a celebration of the fall equinox. The spring equinox and the fall equinox are both the only 2 days in the year where day and night are both equally balanced. So it's the second of 3 harvest festivals. The first one was being Lammas or Lunasa, which we celebrated August 1st. This is the second one, Mabon, which we celebrate usually around September 24th or 25th. Which is also Yom Kippur. So Happy New Year to my Jewish friends. And the third Harvest Fest is, of course, Halloween. But Mabon is a time for reevaluating and bringing back balance into your life. I kind of like to look back at, maybe some goals that I had set at the beginning of the year and kind of check in and see where I'm at, what needs adjusting. It's the witches' Thanksgiving, if you want to put it that way. So it's about the bounty of the harvest and friends and family and celebrating and getting ready for the long winter months. And the light is waning now and it's getting colder. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful celebration. And you just need friends, family, love, food, some music, and we're going to light a candle. And if you're interested, do some research. For those of you who don't know about it, Mabon, M-A-B-O-N. You can Google it. And yeah, so that's this week, and that will be wonderful. And there's also a big fat harvest moon on Sunday. So lots of good energy culminating. I'm getting ready to hibernate too. Excuse me, you guys. My gosh. I hesitate to even post this video with all my hack in here. But okay, so Mabon and candles, and I talked about Miss Rita, and that I think there's nothing left to talk about except what I got at the auction. Because of course, oh, hello, I did not even there's no journal entry for September. Maybe there won't be a journal for September. I pulled out and I showed you my little Chase Bank pamphlet that I was going to, never say never, because you know me, as soon as I say that, I'm going to turn around and do it. But as of yet, as of this moment, I have not done anything in my September art journal, which I'm not going to beat myself up about. It is what it is, And also this week, I think I showed you guys, I got this book at the auction, I believe, either the auction or a yard sale. But this was Jane Goodall. And I just started it. I'm literally just got through the introduction and I'm loving it already. So, yeah, I recommend this. It says, now intriguing as always, Jane Goodall explores her deepest convictions in a heartfelt memoir that takes her from the London Blitz to Louis Leakey's famous excavations in Africa, and then into the forests of Gombe. From the unforgettable moment when a wild chimpanzee gently grasps her hand, to the terror of a hostage-taking and the sorrow of her husband's death, her unshakable spiritual beliefs break through to give her life meaning and direction. Here, thoughtfully exploring the challenges of both science and the soul, she offers an inspiring, optimistic message as profound as the knowledge she brought back from the forest, and that gives us all a reason for hope. And I apologize if I've bored you with that. I know I've talked about this before, but I highly recommend this, and I haven't even really started it yet. So I'll let you know how that goes. And I also ordered on Amazon this week my dear friend Lilith Moon, and I'll link Lilith Moon's channel below too, did a book review on the Mystic Cookbook, and she did such a great job that I had to run to Amazon and order it. So I'll link her channel below where she does that review. You could check her out as well. And now I'm going to show you what I got at the auction. I didn't get much. I told you we were with a 6-year-old who's got the attention span of a flea. So he did very well. He sat very good for an hour, but he looked up and finally said, "Can we go home?" And we said yes. So Tom got a really cool old speaker. He always gets speakers and stuff that looks like a flower. It's brown, and the face of it looks like a daisy almost in brown metal. And it was rounded and very unique. And I think he paid like $12 or something for it, but very cool. I got this for no reason. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I probably won't even alter them, but I have a real place in my heart for any kind of nesting dolls or boxes within boxes and those kinds of things. So I saw this from a distance. I didn't get a chance to touch it or anything. And I think, I don't know, maybe $2 or $3, but it's a red box. And here we go, guys. And a maroon box. And a dark navy box. And a teal box. And an orange box. And a red box. Oh, what is that? Mauve, cranberry, little indigo, navy, back to turquoise, and that's it. So, isn't that great? I love it. And you know, my grandkids are going to love it too. Cart really didn't get a chance to play with it. But I thought that was cool. And also, you know, and I'm getting a collection now. And I feel a little bit guilty because I feel like I should be sharing these, but I can't let them go yet. And these are not true crystal balls. You've all seen Esmeralda, who I did not get at the auction. I actually paid for her, but love her, my big crystal ball. And I think you've all seen my little guy up here that I got recently at the auction on the dragon stand. Well, these are not true crystal balls. They're just glass, but I love these things. They're paperweights, and they're flat on the bottom. And I got 2 of them. But don't you guys love these things? They're heavy. You know, they're glass. So, I want to say these were $11. Maybe less. Love them. So, that's it, you guys. I mean, this is probably the smallest auction haul ever. Smallest auction haul ever. Oh, and Carter also got, which he took home with him, a big, pretty nice size. Look at me holding these. They're heavy. Working out my biceps. Action figure of the Green Lantern. You know, that guy, the Green Lantern. And he lit up and everything. The battery still worked and everything. So he was thrilled with that. And I still need to get candy for the, you saw the gumball machine I got? Well, of course, when my grandkids came over the other day, they remember, you know, and they made a beeline to the gumball machine. And I was like, no, 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 you can't eat that yet. Well, that's horrible, Grandma. Fill up the gumball machine. So I'll be doing that this week. Listen, you guys, thumbs up to you guys if you stuck with me through my allergy throat here. I so appreciate you. My goal today is I will be getting back to comments. I have a pretty quiet day, knock wood. And I'm just going to chill today and rest and maybe make some spring rolls. Oh, they're so good, you guys. Anyway, I love you guys so much. I'll see you this week. I do have a couple videos planned coming up, stuff I've been talking about for forever, you guys. You probably don't even believe me anymore. And a couple coming up for the fall season. So, big hugs to you. Blessed be. Brightest blessings of Mabon. Please look it up if you're interested. And I love you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Blessed be. I'll talk to you guys soon.